So we're back here at the Extension Marketing Studio. Stephanie Karlovitz and I just finished the podcast that we had done. Stephanie's the CEO and founder of Epic Fitness and Lifestyle. In it, she was really talking about this functional movement, and she had her favorites. And so we're going to break down really quickly, define how you see functional movement, and then we'll go from there.
Functional movement is just abiding by the signs and the laws of the body. So the body moves in a certain planes of motion. It's supposed to rotate. It's supposed to go side to side. It also, this joint moves in a particular way. This ab goes in a certain way. So we just abide by that.
Okay. These are some of your favorite movements to kind of work the body into its most effective functional movement.
Yes, and they're fun too, which is exciting.
Okay, first one
is a bear walk.
Okay.
So we're going to get down. We're going to just bring our hips back. We're going to slightly bend the knees a little bit, bring our palms to the ground. So feel comfortable to bend the knees as much as you have to in order for your palms to reach the ground. Then slightly straighten the knees as much as you can. Ugh. Now you're going to walk forward. So you feel the blood rush to your head. This is really good just to move the fluids in the body. And then you also feel this stabilization in your upper body. You have to really that blood rush, so you can see it to your face, which is really good. So that's really awesome. And so you feel the hamstring probably.
Yep.
You probably feel the shoulders having to retract.
Okay.
That's awesome. And then lots of core. So as you're moving, you have to support your body weight as you move one over the other. Another way to kind of progress this is to get the right and the left to move together. So to pattern the brain to accept contralateral movement, which is very similar to running. So if you're a runner, it's really important for your brain to recognize that this is very strong.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. That's the bear walk. The other one was the something crawl or
crab reach.
Crab reach. Okay.
So this one's really fun too, but you get to see how tight your hips are sometimes if they're not mobile. So this one you're going to be really conservative. I'm in a tabletop. My toes are underneath me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, put pressure on my left and right, and then I'm going to bring my right leg forward in front. I'm going to dig my heel into the ground. I'm going to rotate and really trust this arm. I'm going to push my hips towards the ceiling and really raise that left arm all the way up. Squeeze my bum cheeks together. Then I bring it back down. Breathe. Rotate back on that arm. Come back to center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Dig that heel. Push up. Open the hips. Draw back. Yep. Breathe in. Straight down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push up. So anyone who thinks functional movement is like wussy,
oh my gosh,
or like doesn't define muscles, or you don't feel anything, do this 20 times. You're a new person.
I can feel that in my legs.
Yeah,
like
totally.
That's a burn.
Yep.
That's a burn. Okay, and the last thing you really talked about is being barefoot.
Yes. So I mean, our touch with the ground is only through our feet. That's it, if you really think about it. So if we put a barrier between the ground and our foot all the time, like high heels or boots, we're just not in touch with the ground. There's energetic effects with that, but then also our gait and how our hips set, and knee problems, a lot of the knee problems that we see happen from our foots just not being connected to our brains.
So what do you like to do when we're barefoot?
We'll just walk around, but some of the exercises you can do is to actually get some dexterity into the foot. So I want to spread my feet nice and wide. That's the first thing that I want to do. Mm-hmm. I want to push into the ground. And then I want the big toes to come up. I'm going to keep...
I can't.
I'm going to keep those small ones, and I'm going to bring that up. Now, I will tell you, this took me a long time. So don't feel bad if this takes some time. But if you've got if you sprain your ankles all the time, you pronate like I do, you have flat feet, this is super important. And if you lack mobility, if you're a hiker, and you feel your knees a lot when you hike, you gotta get connected to your feet. Okay, and then opposite, big toes into the ground, little toes up.
Yeah, I can't even get my brain to think that way. Okay, so I got some work to do.
That's okay.
So these are just some 3 of your favorites.
3 of my favorites.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.